Hi guys. I told you, I promised you that I will report you whatever I can, at least maybe once a day. I'll give you updates, information about what's going on. I'm following the epidemic very closely, okay? As far as reading just the news, no, I do that, but I'm also part of big groups, the real estate agents. There's at least, I think, about 4,000 agents there that we talk and chat. I'm very closely on social media. This is my job. I got students that are in the groups that are chatting together, each other, people that are in the business, money lenders, mortgage agents, real estate agents, investors, and students and my team, the law team that I work with. So I got a lot of updates and I got friends who are doctors, nurses, I will put some of these videos up there if they allow me. And the epidemic is worse than they actually show it. So I don't know, it will last longer. And this is not to create a panic. Panic is there. They're just trying to, eliminate that through the media, hopefully, so it won't be as bad. Positiveness is everything, yes, but not fake. Realistic positiveness. We don't want to hype things. We don't want to balloon things, whether bad or good. So this is just realistic things, and I follow things as reality goes, and I do what I preach. I will show you later in the next video that I've got most of my money actually out in cash, because this is more guarantee. You need to be liquidable. And what you will do, if as your students and groups, I suggest different things because I'm allowed to suggest different things to them. But this is for the public, and I can't just say everything. But what I suggest is that check on your Equifax, which is your credit reporting agencies, and check on TransUnion. Make sure the reports are correct these days because you're gonna need those more than ever before. That's what I teach in my first course, and that's what you will need the most. Okay, these days you need to have that credit. The Bank of Canada has reduced this interest rate, so the banks and lenders keep on lending because they can borrow cheap now. They can borrow cheaper. Okay, when the interest rates come down, it's not just that it's gonna lower your interest right away. It's that they can borrow cheaper, and then they can also lend it out for a better profit at a decent. They might reduce the rate as well, their prime as well. So very important thing is for you. Whoever you applied for this delay of payment or deferral of payment, which hopefully you have applied or you're in the process of your mortgage, home equity line of credits, regular line of credits, credit cards, car loans, insurance, all those things that I told you, and all the government things, deferral of taxes, business taxes. If you're self-employed, you can apply for an employee, and they have a loan and a grant. Make sure you apply for all those. But important thing is that you got to watch your credit carefully and make sure that they don't report you as of you've missed a payment, because they could do that. You stay on top of it, and it's illegal for them to do that. If you do see that they report as a missed payment, you contact Equifax right away, and you can contact that bank, but you contact Equifax or TransUnion right away, and you inform them. It's because of the epidemic, because right now they're overwhelmed with calls, so they make these mistakes on a regular time. At the credit bureaus, they make mistakes on people's credit all the time. But right now it's going to happen more. So make sure you check it. Check your Equifax, check your TransUnion for the next couple of months daily, every other day, whatever. Just join one of them. I don't want to advertise anybody. There's tons of them out there if you want to do it for free, but I want you to check it daily or every other day. So pay this $20 a month they have, but you can call them right now. It's free. Right now, if you mention, because of the epidemic, we know, and because of all this cyber theft that's been hacking into the system, Equifax and TransUnion give this report, which is annually for 1 year, free. So you don't have to pay the $20 or $23 a month that you get for their every day. You can every 24 hours you can check your credit. It's a refresh every 24 hours. Make sure you do that, and you do check it every 2 days. Make sure there is no false report. You're gonna need this credit. If there is a problem, call them. There are numbers right there on the website. I will get the number for you again too. I will give it on my next video, all the information, the right places to call, the direct lines and all. But it's on the website. You can call them too. You can find your number yourself too. And then you tell them because that I got a deferral because of this epidemic and this is a mistake, remove this right away. And they will. I always get the name of the person you talk to. Those are normal things, like I say in the group. And it's all in the course too, all the details you need to have to make sure this gets done. You can have your credit from 600 to 700 if you follow things right and make sure there's no mistakes. Just got to be on top of it yourself. So the other thing I want to tell you is that, so make sure you apply for all these. Make sure you double check your credit every day. And this is the important thing. And I'm not just preaching this. I've done this myself. I have liquidated most of my money in cash as well. Anything that I had that was in the bank as savings. You have different options. I can't tell you this now. I can tell the people that are my students or my direct group members, because that's my right. I can tell them directly what to do and give my opinion there, but I can't do this for the public. But generally, I'm telling you the facts, and I'm just telling you what I've done. As much as you can, have somewhere backed up for yourself, okay? You need it in cash, or, do not go and pay a big credit card bill in cash. No, just apply for the deferral. There's not going to be any interest, at least, or use that credit card and make the payments or minimum payment, whatever you want to do. Don't use your cash as much as possible. They're not telling you what this epidemic is like. I'm talking to the doctors, I'm talking to nurses that I know, or there's wives or colleagues, people who have actually a loved one who's sick. Um, okay, so it's gonna be longer than some people think, and it could be hitting harder. Um, Either way, make sure you have some money backed up. Use your credit cards, use your line of credits, apply for the insurances, like I said, defer the payments as much as you can, get the interest deferral as much as you can. Call all of them, use that money. Don't use your savings. Don't think if you have some money or cash in the bank, you cannot get that deferral on the credit card. That's wrong. Let's say you have $50,000 in the RBC, and you also have a line of credit and a credit card with RBC that you have some balance and you're using. If you apply for this deferral, they can't go say, hey, you have $50,000 in your savings account or your GIC or your TFSA or whatever it is. And why are you applying for this? They can't do that. Legally, they cannot do that. That's your only savings, you could say, if you want to keep that money, that is, in that bank. That's my only savings, and that money is not all mine. It's an investment that I have with everybody else. That's my family. It's the future of my kid, which is the truth, whatever it is. Not just yours. You're saving it for rainy day. You're saving it for your retirement. You're saving it for your kids, your wife. It's not all yours. You have a joint partner in it. They cannot touch that money, okay? Deferrals is mandatory. Your utilities, not paying them is mandatory, okay? If you are very well off, please pay it. Leave this interest-free or deferral for people who are really struggling or will struggle. Just because you have money for the next 2-3 months doesn't mean you're not going to have problems. Okay, watch out as much as you can. Be careful. Use those and just pay the minimum or get it deferred. Or you at least, when you call the bank, I know 100%. I'll show you tomorrow when I call, because there's only 2 cards that I have left that I haven't done. I want to leave those. I want to make the call live, and I want to record it. And I'll tell you what you say, how you say it, and how you get things done, what information you will write down. You make sure the time, date, and all that is in place. So if, for God forbid, they report you wrongly in Equifax or TransUnion, you have all the information. They'll take you right off. No problems. You have to follow this up. Okay, if you've been laid off, if you're on EI, if you have some kind of issue that this is damaging, you go ahead and apply for these, and it's there, and you get it. Follow through. Another thing I'm telling you, if you don't have anything, apply for it now. It will be harder later. Line of credit, credit card. While your credit's still good, apply for them. They will still process. They will still give it to you. If you have a half decent credit, they will still give it to you, okay? You can follow my course about all the details of this. But for now, this is an urgent matter. Go ahead and do it. Apply. Home equity line of credit, get while the price is still high, okay? Appraisal, they might send, they might not, okay, because of the situation now. So they might just go ahead and automate appraisals. They're more concerned with so much fraud and so much other things right now, because an interest rate is low. Government wants them to still give credit, especially to businesses, especially to people who have half decent credit. Continue, get it, apply for it, use that. Make sure you have that insurance on it, that disability or job loss insurance on it. It could come real handy, okay? But if you already have them, go ahead, use them. Do not use your cash. Take some money out. Have it handy. Have it as a backup. You're going to need it. Don't go crazy shopping. The food is there. These guys have lots. They're making money. That's not my part, but my suggestion, just get enough for a week or two. That's not your concern. You need to have money in hand. You need to have that kind of backup. You need to have concern. If you have your money with certain people, maybe you don't want to leave all of it there. You want to spread it into big legible banks or credit unions if you don't want to have all of it. It's not easy for everybody to have their money cash, but you can have some cash backup, which is a good idea. I'll show you how much I got. If whoever tells you they won't give you this much is nonsense. You can order whatever you want, they still have to provide it. And good luck. I will have you on the next report tomorrow. I have some important information. I will give you the detail. I'll make those calls, how you apply and get those credit cards deferred, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay. Good luck. Stay safe.